On November 1st, the Miami Dolphins were a 1-7 team. On December 5th, they're a 6-7 team. They're coming off 5 straight wins. And this was me just kind of thinking about this day and recognizing this. I'm sure, no, I'm not. I'm sure a lot of different people are talking about it, but the Dolphins have kind of quietly won 5 in a row. Like nobody's really paying attention to them. And I'm wondering if they could actually be a playoff team. When you consider the schedule they got coming up, I think they have the Texans, the Jets, and the Titans before they finish off the season against the Patriots. So you're talking about almost looks like 3 wins, or should be 3 wins. And the Patriots are in Miami, and crazy stuff happens when the Patriots and the Dolphins play in Miami. This is possibly a 10-win team. Here's the reaction that came out today. Alex says everyone is so focused on the Bills and not realizing that the Dolphins are making a very strong push. The Mac Jones season says, yes, they've got a layup after layup until they finish with the Patriots. Hopefully week 18 is a meaningless game for New England. If they win out, they'll get in. The Sun Centennial says a 5-game win streak is now putting the Dolphins back in the AFC playoff conversation, which, Connor, if you would have told me 2 weeks ago that the Dolphins were in a playoff conversation, I would have told you were crazy and there was no way that this is going to happen. Right. Izzy says, I mean, other than the Ravens game, they beat some really trash teams, which I always hate that argument because you can't pick the schedule. And of course, New England Patriot fans are well aware of that because that's what's been saying a lot about the Patriots. Who have they beat? Which is why a lot of people are hoping that they can beat the Buffalo Bills to prove that they have a team. And this has to be a troll, I'm not sure, but I included it in there. Gould says Dolphins winning the AFC East. That's just, yeah. So anyways, Connor, let's talk about this for a minute here. I know it's a long shot. I know it's 6-7. I know the Dolphins are playing the same game that we played as Patriot fans last year. Well, if they win out, if they do this, if they do that. However, it may be too little too late, but how impressed are you with the Dolphins? And do you think that they could actually make a push for the playoffs?
I'm super impressed with the Dolphins. I was actually telling a buddy of mine before, I think the Dolphins are actually one of the hottest teams in football right now, and I don't really want to have to play them if I'm the New England Patriots or if I'm anybody in the league. I mean, they've been quietly very good 5 weeks in a row, and I think they're in. I was saying this before. I think when we talk about the Vikings, they are in a astronomically different spot than the Patriots were last season. The Patriots were reeling. They were kind of getting worse as the season went on. There wasn't a lot of hope. The Dolphins are on an upward trajectory right now. They're as hot as can be. The defense is playing absolutely phenomenal. Tua looks very good. He's moving the football. You know, they have Mike Gesicki. Jalen Waddle looks fantastic. They just got Devontae Parker back. Pretty soon they're going to get Will Fuller back. They are pretty stacked on offense, and the defense looks fantastic. Shout out to Flores because he's doing a heck of a job coaching as well. And next to the Patriots, this is the hottest team in football.
Yeah, and I'm working on a piece right now for DeanBlundell.com, and I think I finished it off with, if they do make a surge into the playoffs, it's probably a team you don't want to play because momentum means everything in football.
Absolutely. And that's where this team is right now. They have so much momentum. And if they can just go and keep beating up on, this week schedule that they do have coming up, and the Texans and the Jets and whoever the third game is, it's going to come right down to the wire. I mean, they could be playing for their playoff lives come week 18, and the Patriots could be playing for hopefully the 1 seed, hopefully the AFC East, something like that. So it could be a very meaningful game week 18. And it's going to be tough. Like you said, crazy things always happen in Miami, and they at that point, if they rattle off whatever, it will be 8 wins in a row, they're on fire.